Did TMZ break UK law by publishing photos of Liam Payne? Liam Payne, the former One Direction singer, was tragically found dead in Argentina. But shortly later, TMZ published graphic images of his body, triggering a wave of public outrage. And while TMZ is based in the US, its publication of graphic images of Liam Payne could still be examined by UK criminal law and media law if they were republished by UK outlets reaching UK audiences. Firstly, when it comes to the criminal law in England and Wales and subject to jurisdiction issues, TMZ could have committed the outraging public decency offence. Under the common law criminal offence of outraging public decency, it is illegal to perform any act that grossly offends the public sense of decency. The offence could extend to the publication of graphic content that shocks or offends public morals and doesn't require that anyone has been harmed directly. It's enough that the content is so offensive that it would be likely to outrage the public. Publishing photos of a deceased body, especially without the regard to the dignity of the individual or the impact of their family, could be considered a violation of this law if the images are judged to be grossly offensive. Secondly, under the Independent Press Standards Organisation or IPSO's Editor's Code of Practice, while TMZ is based in the US, if a UK media publisher, that is a magazine or a newspaper, reproduced or linked to the photos, this would raise questions of compliance with this editor's code. The first potential breach calls for intrusion into grief and shock. IPSO's rules explicitly state that in cases involving personal grief or shock, inquiries and approaches must be made with sympathy and discretion and publication handled sensitively. Publishing graphic photos of a deceased individual without any evidence public interest justification breaches this requirement, particularly where it adds to the distress of the family. And then there's clause 2, privacy, is also potentially breached here. As Liam Payne's family did not consent to the release of these images, this would breach the privacy clause. Now, media outlets often argue they acted in the public interest, which is an important defense when facing legal and regulatory challenges. However, in this case, it would be difficult for TMZ or any UK media outlet to justify publishing graphic photos of Liam Payne's body as being in the public interest, as public curiosity is not the same as public interest. And courts and regulators in the UK make this distinction very clearly. If the images were simply intended to attract wide readership, clicks, or shock value, this defense would fall away. Feel free to comment, follow, like, and share.